Well, I was a Sydney boy, and I would be hanging around what was then known as the vinyl jungle down the bottom end of Pitt Street, and I frequented Martin's and Ashwood's, and I came to Brisbane and it was a bit dull in the early 70s. So a couple of years in, I decided to amuse myself. I had another job. I was working for a judge actually, and we were travelling a lot, so opening a record store was just a little bit of a hobby, and it just grew like Topsy, I guess. Yeah, no, it was wonderful times. We were terrified when Malcolm Fraser devalued in '76, and we thought, oh, will people pay $8.90 for an import record, you know, that was $7? So, you know, of course they, you know, but you didn't know these things. You thought it might be price driven, but thank God it was sort of quality driven. Wow. Well, I missed her. They kept dropping off, you know. Every time I went on holidays, I'd pick up the paper, my God, you know, Jim Morrison's gone, Janis Joplin's gone, Jimi Hendrix is gone. And I didn't get to see any of those. I saw a lot. I saw the Beatles, I've seen the Stones really early in the piece. And you don't mind coming to work, especially lately where the sticky days and we're in a lovely air-conditioned cellar here, so it's fantastic. But yeah, it's always, the day goes so fast, it's just ridiculous. So you never become a clock watcher. Well, we were only talking about that earlier, and I suppose the one outstanding thing was a police raid on Valentine's Day in 1989, when we were raided for ostensibly selling obscene material, which happened to be a Dead Kennedys record with Too Drunk to Fuck on it. But that was a bit of a shock. We took the case on and actually won. So we struck a bit of a blow for I don't know, free speech in Queensland. It was the dark days of the Bjelke-Petersen, well actually just post Bjelke-Petersen, but it was still National Party government, and they were hunting around for an election issue they could get their teeth into, and obscene lyrics in rock records seemed to be just fit the bill for them nicely. So we were singled out, and happily we won the case on community standards. So I guess it was the weirdest thing that happened, you know. They came in and seized instrumental album by the Champs because it had Do the Shag on it. So, you know, they were reasonably clueless, and it was just this probably that, you know, it really put us on the map actually, because we were a fairly small little insignificant record shop, and suddenly everybody wanted to know who we were.